pulling it out. There we go. So there's only one thing that I have to say to an Argus crowd that looks like this. Legalize it, man. If you guys don't know the it I'm referring to, you're in the wrong bar. I voted to legalize it last November. I donated to the campaign, $50 a week for 6 years. But when I think about the arguments for why we should legalize it, I'm not so sure that they're that great. But Kevin, if we legalize it, then the government can sell it and tax it. You really want to pull the rug out from under my drug dealer's feet like that? He barely feeds his cat as it is. You take away his job, he's not going to like turn into a scientist, you know what I'm saying? He doesn't have a lot of other skills. But if we legalize it, then the government can regulate it and make it safer. I don't think a lot of drug dealers are lacing weed with more expensive drugs just for the hell of it. That's a terrible fucking business model. Yeah, I like to just sprinkle cocaine on my weed and not tell anybody or charge them for it. My drug dealer charges for cocaine. I know, I've asked. I won't change his stance on that one. But alcohol's legal, and weed is safer than alcohol. Yeah, so sodomy. Your chair squeak really killed me now. So sodomy. We'll just move on. So I had to stop smoking. I haven't smoked in a really long time. I had to stop smoking, and a lot of crazy things happened to me when I stopped smoking weed. I started to understand movies again, which was a nice change of pace. I watched The Sixth Sense last week. Dude's a fucking ghost. Like the entire movie. Missed that the first time through. I'm saving a bunch of money because I don't have to spend $50 every week on temporary tattoos. So that's a nice perk. And I can read again. So that's pretty great. I went through an entire Goosebumps book last week. Took me only like 14 hours, couldn't put it down. Say cheese and die. Shit is fucking spooky. Check it out. It's a good one. Let's see here. So I've been camping a lot this summer. I've been camping a lot with my friends. Yay, camping. And my roommate has been watching a lot of Man vs. Wild in case we get caught in a survival situation. I don't know how to break the news to him, but if he wanders off from base camp and can't find the group, he's more likely to find the Tommy Bartlett Waterski show than a fucking survival situation. Like, he will intensely study Bear Grylls eating animal feces. Let's not plan on eating animal shit night one. There is a Culver's within sight of this campground. I can fucking see it right there. Let's hold off on that. And the thing about camping, too, is that what we do in this state isn't actual camping. Camping involves hiking and trees, you know? We're renting a patch of grass to get drunk on. That's really what it amounts to. Hey man, if you're not doing anything on Saturday, we're going to get a bunch of dudes together and go rent a patch of grass, stand around, nothing to do, sleep on the ground. But it's socially acceptable to get drunk at breakfast. Shh. You had me at a bunch of dudes. I'm going to tell this story by special request from Eric Gersh. This is a story about the first time that I pooped at my exchange school in Thailand. So I was an exchange student in Bangkok, Thailand. And ever since I was a little kid, I always avoided pooping at school because I'd had a bad experience one time. We don't need to go into the details. A kid crawled over top the stall and stared at me while I was pooping. Those are the details. So I always avoided taking a shit at school. But I had been eating Asian food for like 3 straight months, so that wasn't a reality on this day. That wasn't going to happen. So I went to the bathroom, and there's like 3 things you should know about Asia in general. One, a ton of fucking people, so they have employees for everything. And this particular bathroom had an attendant, it was a woman, and she just stood outside the stall and just listened to people poop all day, I guess. I don't know if you need a degree for that, but that was her role. The second thing you need to know is that they don't have toilet paper in Thailand. They use like handheld sprayers, like a mobile bidet unit or something. A couple of ground rules with a sprayer. Less is more. It's a precision game. And if you spray more than twice, you're playing with it. So just know that. And then the third thing you need to know about Thailand in general is that most of the toilets aren't, well, no, I shouldn't say that. Many of the toilets are not the ones you sit down on. They're ones that you squat over top of. They're level to the ground. So this was the first time that I've used a level to the ground toilet. And the first time I told this joke, I actually pulled down my pants on stage at the comedy club. And then Joe told me never to come back. So I'll spare you guys this, but never tell me that I didn't do anything for you. So I'm squatting over the toilet, about to take my first shit, and I start to grow very concerned about the physics of this scenario. I think that I'm going to poop into my pants. Like it occurs to me that I'm about to drape a turd onto the crest of my Asian schoolboy slacks. So like last fucking second, I audibled. And I pooped on the floor behind the toilet. I am an exchange student as an ambassador for the University of Wisconsin. At the university, the king of Bangkok attended. And I promptly shit the floor. And the worst thing is I'm pretty sure that the attendant heard the turd slap on the tile. She listens to shit all day, every day. She knows what a successful one sounds like. This one did not qualify. So this is something that can bring serious shame to your family in Asia, right? This is not an okay thing. So the first thing you do when you get in a sticky situation like this, you got to examine the evidence. So turned around and took a look. It's kind of like an old roll of carpet on the shore of a drainage ditch. Like a dehydrated walrus that didn't make it to the watering hole. Like a Tootsie Roll monster that had too many margaritas next to the pool. As far as I saw it, there was like 3 options that I had to take care of this. Option 1, I could play for the web gem and try to barehand this grounder and toss it back into the toilet. Option 2, I go the local route and I try to kick a poo and boot it back into the toilet. Option 3, I pick up the handheld sprayer and I bring it down next to it and I try to choco blast it back in to the bowl. I went with the option that didn't involve me touching my own feces, right? I grabbed that sprayer and I was like, okay, I can do this, you know. Remember the ground rules, less is more, precision game. If I spray more than twice, I'm playing with it, I guess. I bring it down next to the turd and I start spraying away. Picture trying to move a beached whale with a garden hose. I think I was pissing the turd off, but I wasn't about to move it. And the worst thing was, I'm starting to like spray dirty shit water around the floor of the toilet. And at this point, like I'm pretty sure that I saw the attendant's head poke below the stall, like she's checking it out. And things have gone really poorly now, right? So at this point, I had to audible. I had to do the only thing that I could do. And that was I took a deep breath, manned up, pulled up my pants, opened the door, bowed to the attendant, and never went back to school. My name is Kevin Kunkel. You guys are fantastic. Thank you so much.